On, here we go for our first game. Bigatron Alpha and RRQ.
Man, look at the potential roaming for the side of RRQ, man. Of course, Aura here going aggressive already, but later on, having a Boxia, having a Kadita, nowhere is safe right here, and it's a good mix of magical and physical damage as well. Taking a look at a bit of the emblems. Of course, it's a lethal ignition in the hands of Clay, but that's a brave smite in the hands of Banana. But look at his aggression, though.
Exactly, very aggressive early on. FERXIIC will steal away the orange buff. Level 0. Level 1 technically, Van, you can't go 0. But still, it gives so much more space to FERXIIC, who is again, well, this time a utility jungler, so it's still, though, really good because he can use the mobility to continue to just pressure Aura Fire.
This is why Paquito is so prio. Perhaps you have not seen it earlier, but Paquito clears towards the bot side, clears it, gets level 2, and then immediately invade the orange buff of Hayabusa. And of course, with that communication comes in Boxia with that chill unity. It's just all in. Well, talent-wise here, Arashi, what stands out?
Well, a lot of tenacities on the side of Aura Fire. They definitely want to sustain through it. It's a Impure Wrath in the hands of Kimura on the Uranus, though, so a lot of spam. But look at SKYLAR just going in aggressive right here, trying to back his teammates up. They're going aggressive, but is the timing correct? The turtle is spawning in 18 seconds, and it seems like Aura Fire are the ones with Prio on the bottom side of the map.
They do have Prio, but they don't have one advantage. FERXIIC just comes in and tries by.
Oh!
Petrified! Clay with the first blood. Kimura already getting engaged on now. No consecration, not as much sustain as you would hope for a Uranus for now.
But look at what they spent, though. There's the ulti popped by FERXIIC already, and he used the retribution to steal away the gold buff. If Hai gets a bit lucky here, can make something happen, but Banana is trying to bully him away, man. Violence is the answer.
Very good calculation there. FERXIIC does not matter. Getting the turtle first neutral objective without the retribution. Top side though, peep it. Naomi opening up vision here. Has the info on Van, so SKYLAR is rather safe now. Remember, he is rocking that Purify as well, so more sustainability when Hai is engaging. Finds SKYLAR, he has that security.
Well, if you look at the talent predictions by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G, you can see that the talents still have a lot of faith in the kingdom, but look at that, Clay steals it away, and Aura can't say anything, man. This is insane pressure being exerted by the whole team of RRQ.
The Boxia once again, look at what he's able to do onto Van. Hai gets a revenge, but to FERXIIC, it's nothing. It's nothing, completely nothing. Oh, what happens up top? Kabuki gets picked off. The Tiger now a Prince, and he's popping off.
Oh my god, Haya caught low there. 3 levels gap between Hayabusa and Boxia now. Hai trying to tank top side. Well, again, RRQ, 3 minutes in, 2,500 gold lead. Arashi, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, buddy. Thanks for asking. But right now, we have to be careful because they're winning in the early game, but at what cost, right? They have picks that will assist them in winning the early game. What can they do with that lead? That is what RRQ needs to be asking right now. Do they want to shut down the mid laner, right? Deny the magical damage? Do they want to shut down Kimura before he becomes too tanky? Or do they want to shut down the gold lane and let SKYLAR dominate? Seems to be shaping in that direction, but Hai is in position.
Spotted out by Naomi, and look at what Naomi is doing again, just giving SKYLAR so much more room in already a good matchup for him up against the Beatrix. RRQ, they have 3 winning lanes technically, and the Boxia is already doing work down below. Oh, some good damage actually from Aura Fire, and let's talk a little bit about this. Focusing mark on the Kufra.
Focusing up on the Kufra, I mean, in theory, there's potential there, but it only applies onto one person. You can apply it to the whole team. And so, on the Kufra, for pickoffs, it makes sense. And they are going for a pickoff here, but on the other side, this is the result, man.
Man, I mean, a lot of mobility, right, in the side of RRQ. You have the Boxia, you have the Paquito, and as well, on top of that, you have the Kadita, who is just so mobile using his first skill. Now, though, Naomi needs to be careful.
Revenge and the rage onto Naomi, now taking a brunt of the damage, able to flicker around. Hai flickers forward as well, but Naomi's able to sustain base. Hai and SKYLAR now coming back. FERXIIC with the Evo's emote now as he goes on to Hai, and SKYLAR picks up the kill, shutting Aura Fire's attempt down.
Wow, again, RRQ. Ooh, cheeky Van. Will he be able to succeed? It's like, no. FERXIIC still gets the push.
Oh, good dodge. Banana still hunting for him, though. He has the flicker. Jab Flicker combo is something we've seen a lot from Flicker. Jab, jab though, comes in, a shadow kill from Van, but FERXIIC understands how to counter, how to stop a Hayabusa.
Big damage, and once again, that's the Van getting shut down. Level 6 against a level 9 FERXIIC. Unfortunately for him though, the bomb was taken, but wow. The 3-man dive essentially, and there's nothing Kabuki can do, man. That was out of his control.
Man, what a game high again now, caught isolated. There you go.
Petri, rough waves, and it's all RRQ.
Oh man, 6,000 gold lead here, almost 6 minutes mark as well. RRQ, they're having fun at this point. What can RRFire do here? I mean, it's very hard again. They lack mobility. They can't funnel on towards Beatrix only. And yeah, I see no loophole whatsoever here for the side of RRFire.
They have two options at this point, man. With the dives being so decisive and so dangerous, just like this, right? Getting the whole team zoned away, they are better off. They can match RRQ, but that's a bit too difficult due to the picks. So they can just go and try and go for trades instead. But at this point, the mobility is just way too much to deal with. And once again, the orange buff gets taken away just like that.
3 levels ahead, FERXIIC is now. Banana completes the Bloodlust Axe. 6 minutes in, 7,000 gold lead for RRQ. 6-minute golden staff.
Exactly.
For the Claude.
Exactly, man. I mean, let's take a step back, right? What happened at that draft? So what happened was RRFire opted for an early first phase Hayabusa pick, which, man, it's a very juicy target for a fighter. And there you go, Zaya again, a mastermind there. Last pick, that Baksha, knowing very well that going up against an assassin, Baksha does very well.
It was a complete outdraft as well. Revenge and Rage now onto Naomi. First kill on the board now, as that's going to be damage coming through Naomi! How? There you go, Kimura finds the kill. Blazing to enter the back. Skylar dealing a lot of damage. FERXIIC now with the shield unity looking, hunting for Van, but he's able to escape. Naomi, if he survived that one, my goodness.
The amount of times this game Naomi has been able to survive with a sliver of HP is just completely unreal. Overall, it's still a good result for RRQ, but the more this goes, the more tanky Naomi's gonna be. So RRFire, they have to find other targets. At this point, getting Naomi is nice, but they have to try and target Clay, target Skylar. Look at that, one of the players with the higher amount of gold.
Yeah, I mean, 4 players from RRQ clearly will have more gold here. Kabuki still struggling behind here, 4,000 only.
Look at Naomi having more gold than Van. He is not having a good game at all, dude. This Hayabusa countered in so many ways. With the mobility, with the tankiness of the members, with the suppression, the divine judgment in the hand of Naomi. Van just seems so powerless in the face of this draft.
Just doesn't have a jungle. He does not have a jungle. He's not a jungler, he's a laner at this point. Because he has to ult. Even a shadow kill was used up there just for a cannon minion wave. Not even like, it's a normal wave. He's getting desperate.
I don't know. Things are not looking good here for the side of Aura. RRQ, they definitely have the tempo. Again, Naomi now already with the fleeting time, which means he can Loki spam his ult. Loki spam his divine judgment every time he picks up an assist or kill. Let's see how will RRFire take care of that.
There's a bit of a silver lining here in the fact that RRFire still has kept a lot of their turrets. But with the next Lord being picked up by RRQ here most likely, that means that they'll have the sieging power and they're gonna knock down a bunch of turrets, and this is RRFire in survival mode. They have the Eve, they have the Beatrix, so they have long distance wave clear to try and stall this. But if RRQ manipulate the waves intelligently here, they can push all 3 at once, and RRFire, they're gonna really struggle to try and do that. And not just clear the waves safely without getting dove on.
And at this point, right, I mean, Zaya, once again, we got to bring it back to the draft.
Yeah.
RRQ, 9.3k gold lead, mostly, again, coming in from the draft that is executed to perfection. They have all the answers that RRFire are asking in the game. Uranus instantly with a Baksha. No NOD, no Damas Ice necessary. It's already built in the passive. Kimura is struggling. He cannot be the front line. And to everyone in the back, that's the Kadita for you. That's the Paquito and even the Claude that can dive inside and melt them down. I mean, I want to look at Corrosion Sight and Wind of Nature in the 10th minute of the game. Fully built, everything. He just needs a Malefic Roar, and if he gets that Malefic Roar, he'll practically deal true damage.
You thought the Van was useless? Now with the Wind of Nature in the hands of Skylar, that is even more of the case. And here we go, man. 3-wave, well, the bottom wave got cleared, so it's a 2-wave push. We'll see how Aura Fire will try and deal with this.
Yeah, this is how when you draft a Hayabusa prematurely, this is what it does, right? RRQ, they understand how to somehow counter it. But on the mid side now, something is going on here.
Shadow Kill used up Naomi. Oh my god! I didn't even get to see Kimura. He just disappeared from the land of Dawn.
Look at the movement though. Banana immediately rotates to try and go on the bottom side. But credit to Aura, they have defended and survived with all 3 base turrets still intact. But the problem still remains. They don't have a jungle.
Nope, no jungle yet here. I mean, it's just all for RRQ. Skylar, half HP. He needs to be careful there a little. But man, take a look at the hand cam here by Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G. Looking clean.
Big movements for sure. And if you talk about Skylar here for a bit, you saw that he was so aggressively in the front. Skylar is known to be a bit of a careful gold laner, yet he was able to do so because all he needs to do, right, is make sure that High does not have its engage ready. If he can see that that is the case, there is no threat, right? The lack of threat from Aura Fire and their willingness to duke it out in the early game is what has landed them in this position. All eyes are on High right now, and even if he wants to catch a prior target, it cannot be Skylar. He is ready with a Purify, and let's take a look at the gold differences by UBS Gold. It is just painful. Kabuki almost double the gold in the hands of Skylar, and of course Van and FERXIIC, surprisingly not too far, but FERXIIC is a EXP-based utility tank-ish jungler, so it's not really a fair comparison.
And at this point as well, 12 minutes in, I mean, if Aura Fire prolongs this to the later stage of the game, do they even have a chance to come back, to fight back? All their late game heroes have been countered, technically.
Technically. But, well, if they play it well enough, again, they have the range, they have the combo, but they also have an assassin, right? In the later stages of the game, an assassin really struggles to find the mark, especially against a team with so much crowd control. So it's tough, but this is MPL, and this is Season 12. Anything is possible, but at this point, you gotta be really optimistic if you think Aura has a, you know, a bit of a, has a, I don't know, a good fighting chance.
Yeah, let's not forget it. It's slim, and let's not forget it's 12,000 cap as well, Rashi. Very, very slim to none. But I do understand here, RRQ, if RRQ gets a little bit of overzealous and just, yeah, got wiped, Aura Fire definitely can get back in the game. And now, it seems like with this Lord push here on enhanced, well, let's see here what will happen.
I feel like the best bet is to try and get a pick off onto Clay, right? Who is a bit more vulnerable right there. But look at the damage though. Kabuki showing his skills right there. But look at the conceal though.
Conceal from Naomi. Kimura still in front right now. High jumps in, but Banana just jumps out. Gets out. Now Naomi's looking for the Divine Judgment. Oh, Flicker. Oh, it's a good winner. Truncheon now as Naomi's going to be targeted down. Van jumps in the Shadow Kill. Is not going to be able to get it. Beautiful Petrify from Clay! Now the Breath of the Ocean, looking for the burst down onto Sin as he walks him down. Kabuki dealing damage with the Blade Armor from FERXIIC is doing a lot. Van coming back, but only gets knocked out instantly by Banana. Now Skylar with a Blazing Duet to the back, and RRQ! The doubters be gone. RRQ 1-0.
Woo, man. The draft, the execution, the killer instinct. This is reminiscent of the old RRQ we know and love. They're back.
My God. My God. What an execution